Welcome students to another class of computers. In previous class we were checking the applications of multimedia. So we have seen about the different applications. So in earlier class we have seen about application in education, entertainment and medical business, and now today we will talk about medical services. So multimedia is also used in medical services nowadays. Medical students, they are trained in surgeries using multimedia means these types of computer that you can see in the images. Okay, so these they practice surgical methods on simulators. So simulators run on computer screen or monitors prior to actual operations. Okay, so some diagnostic procedures, that means analysis process, actually use multimedia to recreate 3D images of human organs. Okay, the CT scan that happens in human body, that can be seen through these LCDs or these computer screens, these type, okay, simulators. So this is made possible by inserting suitable endoscope, that is type of camera, inside patient's body to examine the interior part of the or human body. Okay, and using the video information, suitable treatment actions can be taken for that particular patients. So this is the application of multimedia in medical services. Now next application is public places. Okay, so in public places, like examples, multimedia is used as a kiosk. Okay, kiosk means it is the place where people can collect their tickets and inquire about some topic. Okay, so most public places like libraries, museum, malls, airports, railway stations, banks, hotel, etc., they are using this information kiosk, so that to give the tickets, to provide information and help to customer. And most common form of kiosk is ATM machine. So that is a type of multimedia machine. Or you can say that these kiosks are used in malls also to give the information to the person who is in the mall, to check the floors and shops, etc. Okay, and now let's talk about the disadvantages of multimedia. So multimedia is having some disadvantages also, like everything is having two sides. So similarly multimedia is having benefits, that is advantages, and disadvantages also. So some disadvantages are multimedia require high-end computer system which are very expensive. The machines that we use as a multimedia, they are you can say a little bit expensive. Sound, animation, images and videos, all of them consume large amount of data which slow down or even may not fit into a low-end computer. So this and multimedia, it includes sound, animation and images, so they require high storage also. Okay, so if someone is having low computation power, then it will be difficult to fit. Okay, next point is simple text files created in Word. Multimedia packages require good quality computers with high-end graphics card. So simple text we can present, but multimedia, these things, it require high graphics card. The major disadvantages of writing multimedia courseware is that it may not be accessible to large section of its intended user. So that means it is not approachable to everyone, multimedia. Okay, development of multimedia content costs are very high, and the process of developing effective multimedia tasks takes time. That means, like if I want to explain something with the help of animation, then it may cost much as compared to the explanation part, simply explanation part. Okay, so that means it requires high cost. Time spent of developing the multimedia packages required money, hence cost of an interactive course mounts with the each delay. That means you can say it consumes time to develop multimedia applications. Next, let's see hardware components of multimedia system. That means the physical devices. What physical devices we can use as a hardware in multimedia. So many multimedia system would have hardwares like multimedia capture devices. Multimedia capture devices includes video camera. So camera is one of the hardware component. Microphone, through which you are able to listen my audio. Okay, digitizing and some sampling hardware for converting audio and video signal to digital signal. And storage devices also required, such as hard disk, DVD, ROM, USB, that is universal serial bus, pen drives, magnetic tapes, etc. Okay, so these are two hardware equipments that are used. Next hardware equipment is communication network. Communication network means internet. So and through internet we can access mobile, cable and wireless media for a wide distribution of multimedia content. So network is also required, and some devices, other devices also required, as a speaker, TV, computer, monitor, printer, iPod, or some MPEG reader devices, etc. Okay, so in general we can say one should have at least 1 GB of RAM, 100 GB of hard disk, and Pentium 1.6 gigahertz and 32 MB AGA card. These are the basic requirements to use the multimedia. Okay, so these are the basic requirements for an average multimedia system, and there is no compulsion that only these specification has been followed. That means general specialization is given here, but little bit variation can be there in hardware. So these are the hardware requirement. Now let's move to the software requirement for multimedia application. Software requirement means the you can say the interior part of multimedia. Hardware means the physical component, software means the programs. Okay, so basic software for multimedia activities can be grouped in 5 activities, that is painting and drawing tool. Second is sound editing. So painting and drawing means creating images, and sound editing means audio. Okay, image editing means picture editing tools, and animation video, that is part of video, digital movie, and 3D modeling and animation tools. So these 5 components are the software requirement for multimedia. Okay, so all these activities require different types of software. So for painting and drawing, most popular tool is CorelDRAW, that is a software. You can integrate, that means you can add sound to your multimedia project very easily by using sound editing tools. Okay, so in this you can also add sound. So for sound editing software there is a software, that is Cool Edit. Okay, SoundForge is also another professional quality sound editing software that use multimedia. So for drawing and painting and drawing, we can use CorelDRAW. For sounds you can use Cool Edit, SoundForge. For photo editing or image editing you can go for Adobe Photoshop. It provides various tools for editing pictures. PaintShop Pro also you can use for drawing and painting. Okay, Adobe Premiere is also a powerful tool for professional digital video editing. So for video editing, Adobe Premiere is used. MediaShop Pro is also gives you the most complete set of advanced video editing. So with MediaShop Pro also you can do the video editing. 3D Studio Max is also a tool that is used for 3D. 3D means a 3-dimensional models can be prepared with this type of software. Okay, now let's talk about integrated design software. So these tools are used to assemble various elements into a single presentation, like Toolbox and Visual Basic organize elements pages of a book. So you can say this integrated design software, they are a combination of different software. So icon based authoring tools like AutoWare organize elements as objects. So all the elements are organized in the form of object. Time based authoring tools are also there, like Macromedia Director, MediaForge. So these are the some integrated design to software. Now let's talk about media players. Media players are used for playing media. Okay, so your PC is having Windows XP or Windows 7 operating system, so that is having inbuilt media player, that is Windows Media Player, because we are having Windows as an operating system and we are having Windows Media Player for playing with multimedia. Okay, it has intuitive user friendly interface to play. In this you can play video, you can organize, and you can burn digital media also. That means you can store data. You can also rip music from CDs. That means you can store data on CDs also, multimedia data. You can shop for digital media content. In Windows 10, Microsoft did not include media player and movie maker. Okay, so that means we can also use these software. So if you have this software available in your computer, then you can use them. So movie maker and media is also a type of multimedia software. New downloads are not possible because live support for this software has been discontinued by Microsoft. So